It always starts subtly. Not with love, not with confession, but with a shift. A slight change in her tone, a pause before she replies, a question that feels heavier than it should, and you notice it. You feel it in your gut before your mind catches up. Something is different. She used to laugh easily. Now she watches you more closely. She used to agree. Now she challenges. She used to chase. Now she pulls back. And that's when confusion hits you. Did I do something wrong? Is she losing interest? No. This is the moment most men misunderstand. Because what you're witnessing is not her pulling away. It's her beginning to fall. Let me explain. A woman doesn't test a man she doesn't care about. If she's not interested, she doesn't investigate, she doesn't analyze, she doesn't push, she simply disappears. But when she starts feeling something real, something deeper than attraction, her mind does something almost instinctive. It starts asking one question: is he safe to fall for? And safety to her doesn't mean comfort. It means strength, it means emotional control, it means consistency under pressure. So she tests, not consciously like a game, but subconsciously, like survival. Think about it like this. Attraction is easy, it's light, it's fun, it's surface level. But emotional investment, that's risk. Because the moment she starts caring, she becomes vulnerable. And vulnerability without certainty is dangerous. So before she gives you her trust, before she gives you her time, her energy, her emotions, she needs proof. Not through your words, but through your behavior. That's why the tests begin. And they rarely look like tests. They look like mood swings. They look like distance. They look like contradictions. One day she's warm, the next she's cold. One moment she's all in. The next she's pulling back. And if you don't understand what's happening, you'll react the wrong way. You'll chase. You'll over-explain. You'll try to fix things that aren't broken. And that's exactly how you fail the test. Because every test she gives you has one purpose: to see if you remain grounded when she becomes unpredictable. Here's the truth most men never hear. She's not testing your love, she's testing your stability. Because love to her is not built on how much you feel, it's built on how you handle pressure. Let's break down what these tests actually look like. Test number 1, the pullback. Everything was going great. Then suddenly, she becomes distant, replies slow down, energy drops, she feels less available. And your instinct? To chase, to ask, what's wrong? To try to pull her back in. But what she's actually watching is this: do you panic or do you stay centered? Because a man who loses himself the moment she pulls away is a man who will depend on her for emotional stability. And that's pressure she doesn't want. But a man who stays calm, who continues living his life, who doesn't collapse under her absence, that's a man she can trust. Test number 2, the challenge. She questions you, your decisions, your opinions, your confidence, not aggressively, but enough to create friction. And most men take it personally. They get defensive. They try to prove themselves. But she's not looking for perfection. She's looking for composure. Can you stand firm without becoming emotional? Can you disagree without losing respect? Because a man who crumbles under challenge cannot lead in difficult moments. And deep down, she knows life won't always be easy. So she tests you in small ways to see how you'll handle the big ones. Test number 3, the emotional spike. She might get upset over something small, or react in a way that feels disproportionate. And again, it confuses you, but look deeper. She's not testing the situation. She's testing your reaction to her emotions. Do you escalate, or do you stay calm? Do you match her chaos, or balance it? Because if both of you lose control, there is no stability. But if you remain steady, you become the anchor she didn't know she needed. Test number 4, the independence test. She creates space. Not because she wants distance, but because she wants to see if you respect it. Do you cling, or do you allow her to breathe? Do you trust the connection, or try to control it? Because control is insecurity, and insecurity kills attraction faster than rejection ever could. Here's the part that might surprise you. She doesn't want you to pass every test perfectly. She wants to see how you recover. Because perfection is fake, but consistency, that's real. Now understand this clearly. These tests are not manipulation. They are instinct. They come from years of emotional experiences, good and bad, from trust that was broken, from promises that weren't kept, from men who said the right things but couldn't handle reality. So when she meets someone new, someone she actually starts to like, her mind doesn't relax. It sharpens, it observes, it protects. And this is where most men lose her. Not because they weren't good enough, but because they didn't understand the moment. They saw resistance and assumed rejection. They saw distance and assumed disinterest. So they reacted emotionally. And in doing so, they proved exactly what she feared. Let me tell you something important. When a woman tests you, she's already considering you. You're already in a position most men never reach, but staying there, that depends on how you handle pressure. So what should you do? Simple. Don't play the game. Understand it. When she pulls back, don't chase. When she challenges you, don't break. When she gets emotional, don't mirror chaos. When she creates space, don't invade it. Stay grounded. Stay focused. Stay in control of yourself. Because the man she falls for is not the one who convinces her with words. It's the one who shows her, without trying, that he's different. Different in how he reacts, different in how he handles uncertainty. Different in how he doesn't lose himself, just to keep her. And here's the paradox. The less you try to prove yourself, the more she believes in you. Because confidence is quiet. It doesn't chase validation. It doesn't beg for reassurance. It simply exists. At the end of the day, her tests are not barriers. They are gateways. Each one is an opportunity. Not to impress her, but to reveal who you truly are under pressure. So the next time she becomes unpredictable, don't panic, don't overthink, don't assume the worst. Instead, ask yourself, can I stay calm when everything feels uncertain? Because that answer is what determines whether she keeps falling or slowly walks away. And remember this, she doesn't test the man she wants to leave. She tests the man she's afraid to lose. Handle that wisely.